something that needs a little fixing on Far Point Farms.
Hey guys, it's Eric. I figured it was time to give you an overall bus update. A lot of stuff going on with the bus this summer. Not a lot of updates just because it's been a busy summer. I'm not going to lie to you there, but check it out. The engine is back together here. New head gaskets, new valve cover, new seals, new timing belt idlers, water pump, you name it. I replaced pretty much everything that would be a problem inside the engine. And so it's back together now. Cleaned a lot of it up. Next step, I've got to install this. This is a reverser. So the throttle body, as it sits when you put it into a bus engine, is going to be hitting the firewall on the backside. There's not enough room to put an air cleaner in there. So they came up with this kit. This is from Busaru. You stuff that on there, your throttle now sits forward. And I have a universal like cold air intake that will come off the side there. So I'll be installing that today. It also needs some wiring, which is really nice. The kit comes really well equipped. I think it's the wiring for the throttle doesn't reach far enough, so it comes with this extension. The kit even included the solder for that. That was really nice. So once that's on, we're going to hook up the Kubota tractor. We'll lift this thing up. Got a pallet I'm going to be resting it on until it's ready to be installed, which won't be until probably the winter. And then when it's on the ground, I've got this Kennedy engineering setup, and that includes a belt housing adapter so it'll fit the bus. I'll bolt that on. And then we take off the flex plate because this came out of an automatic transmission, and there is a adapter. It's a flywheel adapter that's going to allow us to use the manual transmission setup and a clutch for the bus. So I'm going to install all that while it's down on the ground on the pallet. That frees up the engine stand, which this has been on for probably, 3 months now, waiting for me to have the time to get this all done. Well, it's done. So we put this down, we finished those parts, and if you see behind me, I still got a lot of boxes because there's this other neglected little critter that I want to drive around so badly, and that is the Volkswagen Super Beetle that I bought. Birdie, the 74 yellow Super Beetle. The engine on that we diagnosed in the fall as having low compression on number 3 cylinder. Most likely a burned valve. Well, I went ahead and I bought a cylinder and jug set and 2 new heads for it. So we're going to pull that engine out and we're going to rebuild that here at Far Point Restorations as well. Let's take a quick look outside at the progress on the bus. My wife has been handling nearly all of the body work up to this point. And of course, we still have a lot of work to do to it, but we're getting there, so that's exciting. Once we get the Bondo and the primer and everything set up on it, we're not going to paint it till spring. We're just going to have it wrapped in Bondo and in primer. Then we push the car back in and we begin working on suspension. We begin working on the wiring to change it over for this, and we begin the process of removing the Type 4 pancake engine, putting this baby in, and getting it all set up and ready to go. Because next summer, 2023, we're taking that bus all the way up the coast to Acadia. We're going to Maine, and we're going to go to see a bunch of cool stuff along the way. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drive this, and then my wife's going to meet me up in Maine, fly in, and I'll pick her up, and we'll do some camping with it. So the bus has got to be ready by next summer. So that gives us a year to complete things. I don't see it being a problem. We bought it in February. That's an 18-month project. I haven't been in some kind of crazy rush. Can you do something quicker than that? Oh yeah, definitely. You know, if I'm doing this for a customer, I'm going to burn right through it. But I want to do it for fun. So